Welcome to the 9642 Podcast. This is your host, Mr. Number 9.
And this is The Fool.
This is where me and The Fool give our
Unqualified and unrequested.
ramblings on the various issues in the world of sport.
Or something like that.
Hello everyone, we are back this year to another fantasy football draft. And we have an exciting NFL season starting for us next week.
Yeah.
And everything's ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. Pre-season's done. We're starting to get into it. And, fantasy football drafts happening. As for us. So, very exciting.
Yep.
See if I can actually do well again with my patented strategy of picking Buffalo Bills and then doing nothing all season and coming second.
Yeah, that was a great strategy.
Yeah.
This is the moral of the story in the world. Being smart doesn't always work.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like in Game of Thrones, right? Mace Tyrell is dumb, but he gets promoted upwards all the time. He keeps failing upwards. Stannis is smart. How has that helped him?
It's very, very true.
He keeps being smart and keeps losing.
Exactly. Well, look at that. I'm third draft. You were what? You're fifth.
I'm fifth.
Yeah.
So we've got Denzel and Maxine. A bunch of people are auto-drafting, so we'll...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they'll be getting a bunch of injured players. Oh, well, Christian McCaffrey. Still not bad, I think, to have Christian McCaffrey in your team.
Yeah. Here we go. About to start.
We go. I think we're gonna see 1 minute of... Given it says they're gonna auto-draft, I think it's gonna be 1 minute of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, no, he's picked Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. Me. Oh. Says I need to go Josh Allen first, so let's do that.
You're drafting Josh Allen first.
Yeah, well, I can't go against the rankings that my thing gave me, so I'll just go there.
Alright, Jack picked Tyreek Hill. No surprises there. Whew. Breece Hall or Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase. I think we get Breece Hall. Get a good running back right away.
Fair.
Wait. Let me just say, tell Faraz he needs to put his hand up.
Oh yes, if he wants to join in.
If you want to speak, you need to put your hand up. Oh, there we go.
You got him?
Yeah, how do I get him?
Think you just right click.
Invite to server? No.
No, invite to speak. That should give him...
Invite.
There we go.
Cool.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Hello. We can hear you.
Alright, cool. Who do I want now?
Are you... Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. I'm on... You took the Sun God?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Torn.
Please shout again.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You said you wanted to watch us do this. Alright. So I think Kratom's auto drafting, and then we'll have Tanya or Elma in there.
There we go.
How's Mexico?
That was fun. It's really
good.
fun.
Yeah, Mr. Number 9.
Yeah. Let's go, Marvin Harrison.
Fair.
Tacos are invented in Mexico,
Nice.
as are avocados, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I think his internet is a bit sketchy because he's using hotel Wi-Fi.
No. Go here. Pacheco.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go, Pacheco. I can't seem to invite him to speak, so I think that's you.
Alright.
Coerce.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
A lot of auto drafters, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next season we might get rid of a few of them next season and see if other people want to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muxeet said he was going to auto draft, but I think he's not really.
Well, who do I want? I think that's who I want. Yes. Take Travis Kelce.
Oh. Travis Kelce. Is Jack gonna take Travis Etienne? Which guy's Uncle Jack gonna pick?
Let's have a look.
He's still looking.
Still thinking.
Alright. Nico, Travis Etienne, A-Chain, or Cooper Cup, or Dubo. You like the name Cooper Cup? No? What about Travis Etienne? Do you like that name? I think let's go with Nico. Nico Collins.
Always good. Elma now. See who she goes next. We got a running backs in already.
Yeah, I was thinking about running backs. I always like wide receivers. I think Hope Eagles win will get 2 back-to-backs, so he'll probably take Brandon Ayuk and Sam Laporta. Has Brandon Ayuk signed with the 49ers yet?
Yeah, he signed a new contract.
He just did, okay.
Yeah.
Look at you. Ayuk and Laporta.
Ooh, DJ Moore, you want him?
No.
He's you took Kenneth Walker. Yeah, Craig Tom's gonna take Josh Jacobs, so...
Yeah.
Got a bunch of wide receivers.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, this guy. Lamar Jackson.
Jack took Mahomes.
You took Patrick Mahomes.
Jack took Patrick Mahomes. Now,
Oh,
who do I
Jack
want?
took Patty. Feel like Joe Mixon's living on past glory.
Possibly. I'm taking James Cook. No.
James Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Buffalo player.
Yeah, can I get my targets from Alan?
Yep. Jalen Waddle is gonna go to Denzel, and he's probably gonna get Devonta Smith. So, and then we've got Michael Pittman Jr. available to. We'll probably go to McSeats. It's gonna be interesting.
I think at this point. Yeah.
Oh, he took Rashad White.
Yeah.
I guess he's probably gotten all the wide receivers.
I'm going to go for old mate Stephon Diggs. My move team.
Stephon Diggs.
My move teams, but he's still in my team.
Fair enough. And should I get a running back? Should I get Mark Andrews? What's his situation? Why is he questionable? Okay. Nah, he'll probably play. At least in the opener. Might as well get a good tight end while I can. Yep. Malik Neighbors going to John. Oh, you can pick another bear for us, Amari Cooper. Oh wait, no, he's a Brown. Yeah, there's still a bunch of good wide receivers available.
Yeah.
I think Faraz is probably looking to get
I see
Alvin
Jack's in the
Kamara.
audience. I'll invite him to speak if he wants to join.
Cool. So Jack's probably gonna have Elma and him.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't. My turn.
Go you.
Hello.
Hey there.
I think I'm gonna get Raheem Mostert.
Fair enough.
Complete the running backs. How you doing, Jack?
Put himself on mute for the moment.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How's Elma?
She's here. She's doing good.
Hi.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Bit tired.
Oh no.
You must be hungry all the time now, at this point.
I think for me it's the energy, not so much the hunger.
Hmm.
I get very tired very easily.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Not that I know what any of it feels like, but yeah, it sounds pretty common. If you haven't worked it out, Adam, Elma's expecting
Good
in
work.
Feb.
I gather that's what we were talking about. But good work. Well done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy for people like me, Adam and Jack. We just sit there going, okay,
Yeah.
what do you need?
I feel a little bad. I was feeling upset because she took Kincaid, which was going to be my next draft. But I guess I'll forgive her.
So Jack got Neighbors, McSeeth got Evan Ingram, Terry McLaurin, Z Flowers, Rasheed Rice. Rasheed Rice is probably a sneaky, not bad pick with KC. I think Patrick Mahomes might unlock him.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes just makes every wide receiver look awesome. Ooh, Zay Flowers from Baltimore.
Yeah.
He was the quickest wide receiver, or a new wide receiver in the league last year. He's on a redemption arc because he dropped the catch that would have got them to win the game against KC.
Yeah.
In the AFC championship game. But we got it. Rasheed Rice. When are my bye weeks? Okay, I've got a week 14. Oof. Okay, I've got a couple of guys off in week 14, so don't want to get any more from Baltimore or Houston. Oof.
So who is who in our league now? So hope the Eagles win is.
Yeah, there's a bunch of players who one of my friends invited. They tend to do really well, but they're auto drafting this year.
Yeah.
So we might kick them out next season and see if more different people want to join. Like, it's more fun when people are drafting live, even if they're not on the voice chat.
Yeah.
Because it happens all the time in our fantasy English Premier League draft.
Yeah.
Because there's heaps of people drafting online, even if we are not talking to them. Oof. My turn again.
Your turn again.
Christian Kirk. Yeah, may as well get another running back. Got a nice receiving core. Everybody kind of seems to think the Jacksonville Jaguars are not going to be that good this year. A bunch of their players seem to be like undervalued. Yeah. That
Maybe
AFC.
They make their big turn.
Well, they made the playoffs not the season just been, but the season before, and then they got. They smashed the Chargers, who had like a 36-point lead. They made that comeback, and then after that they were like crap. Then the season after.
I think we're for us for that game.
Were we? I can't remember.
I think for us was at our house.
Wait, what happened?
I think you were at our house. That game.
No.
A terrible game. The Chargers were up and. The Jaguars came back and beat them in the playoffs.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
That was like an incredible comeback.
No,
That's
that
great.
was talking
Brutal.
about the draft.
Jackson and Jigba.
The fun of the auto draft, they get the top defenses and kickers.
Oh yeah. Oh, Justin Tucker. He's worth at least 2 or 3 wins a year. Probably like him and McPherson.
Is this you drafting him, Ron?
No, it's me.
No, that's Adam. He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah. That's all I need.
You need a kicker.
Not yet. We're fine.
Zamir White.
Yeah.
Well, if Faraz is not going to take him, I will.
Ugh.
You've skipped over every bear you've had the
I took
opportunity to
Swift.
try. Oh, you
I
took
took
Swift.
Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like DJ Moore is going to be Caleb's safety blanket. He's so reliable. There's Christian Watson. So who do you think's gonna get the number 1 overall pick this season?
What do you mean?
Who's gonna come last? Caleb. Nice. We might have to make you get rid of change your logo if you didn't draft Caleb.
Yeah.
Like- I think New England look pretty bad. It's either New England or Denver that are probably going to be last. I guess we always think Minnesota's going to be bad, but they always turn out okay. Okay, you got Brian Robinson. When is your bye week?
Bye week 6. Probably should care about that.
I'll get Jaden Reed.
Nice.
He's a good pick.
Yeah. I think with Minnesota kind of conking out, that NFC North division looks pretty open now, like between Detroit and Green Bay. What's the first game for Chicago?
I think Titans.
Oh, Titans, okay.
I think. Let me check.
Because the Friday night football game is Ravens versus... Sorry, Thursday night football game is
Chicago.
Ravens and KC.
Yeah, Titans, first game.
Yeah.
Ooh, good pick. That was a good pick.
Yeah. I was wanting to pick him, but I'm also noting that I'm still only got the one quarterback.
Yeah. Won't worry, we've only got 10 players in our league. You'll still end up with someone like Kirk Cousins, the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Unless
I
you
wasn't-
quit.
Moran, your team is crazy good.
Thank you.
Really good. Seriously, your team, besides Pollard, every pick has been really good.
Yeah, well, Pollard was just the highest running back I could find then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need some running
That's
back
fair.
cover.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, this is a really good team.
Yeah, my strategy is always, when in doubt, draft a wide receiver. It's like the equivalent in when you're playing Football Manager. When in doubt, just sign a new striker into your team. Everything will change.
Yeah.
I guess in IPL the equivalent is sign a new spin bowler.
Yeah.
Ideally a wrist spinner.
Yeah.
Christian Watson. Yeah. This guy's good.
Yeah, that's another fantastic pick. Shit. That's a terrible pick.
This is his year for us. This is his year.
He screwed me last time, so.
Yeah.
Christian Watson.
I've noticed whenever I think it's the wide receiver's year, it's like going to be the next one. So I thought it was his year last year, so this should be it.
That's solid logic right there.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think all the good tight ends have already been taken, huh?
Yeah, I've sort of screwed myself there.
Alright, screw it. Taking a chance.
Now you draft Lad
McConkey.
McConkey, because I like my Lad McConkey, not for us. You're just like copying my last minute drafts.
Exactly. I did that just
Other
to take a
drafts
chance.
we did.
Nice.
I'm sharing my stuff with you, huh?
Yeah, this guy's always a solid performer. Just my backup tight end anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tua's still available. Kirk Cousins is still available.
Yeah.
Powers.
Trevor Lawrence. But I think all the big point scoring QBs are done.
Yeah.
Ooh, Denzel's gonna draft Nuke and Rashid Shaheed. And Jerome Ford is gonna go to Maxit, I guess. And I guess Adam's gonna draft
No,
Khalil
no.
Shakir
No,
of
no.
Buffalo.
I think I've screwed myself. Hey, want to happen now? Yes.
Just pick Khalil Shakir. He's from Buffalo.
Yeah, he's the one that's not gonna. They say he's not gonna play. Or be less
Yeah,
likely
probably.
because he didn't get.
Leon
Allen
Coleman
didn't-
is.
Coleman, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They reckon Coleman's going to get more picks, more targets. But Allen didn't throw to Shakir last year when he was on.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb.
Backup QB or just another wide receiver?
Backup QB. Who does those?
He's injured and questionable. Oh, that's good. I can put him on IR. This point. I'll just pick a QB who's not playing in week 14. Oh, well, Matt Stafford. That'll do. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Now we see which kicker everybody likes, or they just get forced to pick.
Or the defense.
The defenses too.
Or defense. That's true. Some people have already drafted a defense.
Those are the auto picks. So the auto pick went down.
Yeah.
QB, went each of them once they'd done all the main ones. They went a kicker and a defense, or a defense then a kicker.
Yeah.
So they filled, before they started filling up their bench, they filled up their main roster. So that's how the auto draft works, obviously.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, not that it makes sense as a strategy, but makes sense that that's how a computer works.
Yeah.
Alright, Philadelphia defense. Well, I like this guy. Evan McPherson. The money himself.
Yeah. I'm going to my main kicker. The guy I always pick.
Young Hill Ko.
Yeah.
Cool. The first South Korean to play in the NFL. Denzel picking Noah Fant. Is Noah Fant in the Seahawk? sacks now.
Yeah.
Not gonna be too bad. That's not. He's a pretty good blocker. All right.
Defense time.
I can. You picked. Who did you pick? Buffalo.
The Buffalo
Fair
defense.
enough.
Might as well.
Houston or Chicago? I reckon Houston. Just look at Chicago and I'm like, you guys have no rushers. What? Why does everyone? What are you gonna do? Isn't that more or less correct for us?
Wait, what?
Chicago, the secondary is okay, but there's nobody on the edge.
No, Chicago's not bad this year.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think Chicago's like a top 16 defense. They're a below average defense. They're not awful, but they're not a...
Yeah.
Last pick.
Cairo, Santos.
Jackie used my strategy from last time.
Yeah.
But Jack's going to have to drop somebody. Jack, did you pick up 2 IR people or just 1?
Just 1.
Just 1, yeah. Then you're going to have to drop someone before you start messing with your thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a nice team, Tanya.
Thank you. Raz hates this.
Yeah, because it's going to beat him. Ah, yeah, you've got DeAndre Swift and Caleb Williams. That could be
I don't like your, 9, 10, 11. I'm not about it, but the rest are good.
What do you mean by 9, 10, 11? I don't know where.
Browns 9, 10, 11. Your picks there.
Who were there?
Javonte, Brian Robinson, and Christian Watson.
Christian Watson, I just want to play with him.
You should, I would have taken...
I really think Brian Robinson's going to have a great year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, but I think...
Their coach, for us, the new coach, he was responsible for Kenyon Drake's great season as a running back.
Okay.
So I have high hopes for Brian Robinson. I've drafted him in all 3 of my drafts.
Okay.
What team does Brian Robinson play for?
Commanders.
Ah.
Yeah,
The battle with the boy, though, right?
Austin Eckler, but I don't think Austin Eckler is probably going to play the McKinnon role. I think it's going to be Brian Robinson's year. He's going to have a big year. Theory.
I mean,
always been wrong, so we'll see.
I don't agree with your drafting a quarterback right off the bat at him, but the rest of your team's pretty solid. You got Travis Kelce, Zay Flowers.
I got mostly what I wanted. Probably just...
Except for Kincaid.
Yeah,
I think Stephon...
Kincaid. And maybe I probably should have gone Tyreek Hill first. That's what I would normally do, but I was being silly. But then I may have missed out a few others, but... That would be the only difference. Everything else would have been pushed down 1.
I was shocked that Olave had Nico in before Debo.
Yeah, because I think Debo is a points machine.
Yeah, if he's healthy, he's
I would have picked Nico over Debo if I could.
You would have?
Yeah. I would definitely pick Debo over Olave.
If Debo is fit, he is basically Brock Purdy's safety blanket.
Yeah.
He gets all the touches. And that's why he keeps getting injured, because he gets all the touches.
Yeah, I was pretend they'll have Brandon Ayuk. I was kind of hoping they're not going to give him a contract, but that didn't happen.
And the 49ers are too competent. They always end up keeping the players they want.
Damn those
I'm gonna head
teams.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all.
Catch
All
ya.
right, have fun.
Yeah.
All right, but may the best woman win.
Good stuff.
Ron, thanks, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
See ya.
Have a good weekend.
Too.
You too.
Yeah,
Good times.
so that was our draft. Now we just look up our matchups coming up.
Yeah.
And the season is starting next Friday for us in New Zealand, obviously Thursday in the United States. And
Yeah.
we start with a cracker, Baltimore playing in Arrowhead against Kansas City. What do you like? Who do you like in that game?
Ooh, that is a great first game. I'd probably actually go Baltimore because Kansas City hasn't started well recently. So,
They have had weird starts.
yeah.
But they are wanting to get the three-peat. I think Baltimore has beaten Kansas City and Arrowhead before the start of the season. They're less injured. Kansas City, I agree with you. They're a team that gets stronger as the season progresses. I think it's going to be really close, but I think Baltimore will just sneak ahead.
Yeah.
And then then we have a Saturday game.
Ooh.
Green Bay playing Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Who do you like in that game?
I'm not 100% sure. I'd go Green Bay being at home.
I think Green Bay last season looked like they were bored while beating Philadelphia in the playoffs. I think Jordan Love looked like defense is too basic for me.
Yeah.
So I think Green Bay are really, really good this season. Unfortunately for us and anybody else who supports the Bears. Yeah, I think Green Bay as well. And then we get our normal games, which will come on Monday New Zealand time, but obviously Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Start with Pittsburgh against Atlanta in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh. Ooh, I'm not sure there.
Atlanta, the team with the most amount of off-season heat because they signed Kirk Cousins for all the money and then still drafted a new QB in the first round. And a QB who's 29 years old as well, so not even like a really young guy.
That is weird. That's I think I'd still go Atlanta on this.
I think you're right, Atlanta. They look really, really good. Pittsburgh, there's issues with this team. I do think they'll fix it in the end, but it could be a tough start for Pittsburgh. Next one, Arizona at Buffalo. Need I even ask? Who do you think is going to win that one?
Buffalo will do it. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Buffalo. Next up, we have Tennessee versus Chicago, the game everybody wants to watch because of Caleb. The new prince that was promised.
The new prince that is promised.
Who do you like in this game?
Oh, I think this one's going to be close though. Once again, I'm probably just not really knowing, so I'm going to go Tennessee being at home.
No, Chicago's at home.
Oh, Chicago's at home? Oh, sorry, it is too. Yes. Yeah. Well, Chicago at home. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tennessee did some really weird stuff, firing Mike Vrabel, even though he's probably one of the best coaches in the league. He's consistently taken them to the playoffs with bad players. He's never been able to draft his own QB and build a team, and yet he's consistently produced good players. Like Tennessee, this is a transition season for them. I don't think they're going to be bottom. I don't think they're going to get the number 1 overall pick, but I think they're not going to be good. So Chicago. Next up, New England versus Cincinnati. At Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, yes.
So do you think the team that I picked for being the last place, or do you think the team that has Joe Burrow is going to win?
Let me think about this. I feel like Cincinnati might win this one.
Yeah,
It's getting close.
like
Not at all.
yeah. Well, watch Tom Brady cry as he gets to commentate for the first time for Fox News, watching his beloved Patriots lose to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a divisional derby, Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. It's going to be a cracker. Who do you pick for that one?
Oh, this is going to be close.
At Indianapolis.
At Indianapolis. I think, Indianapolis, once again, being at home, that's going to help it, but I think this one's going to be super tight.
And CJ Stroud had the greatest rookie season of all time last season for Houston. They were really good. I think their defense will get better. I do think second season slumps happen to players, especially a player like CJ. They're gonna have some film on him, but he also did well at the playoffs. He's won a game. Yeah, I think Indianapolis are still need to. Their team's not complete yet. I think Houston. So we disagree. I pick Houston. You pick.
Indianapolis.
And next up, we have the Battle of Florida: Jacksonville versus Miami.
Down in Miami.
The Jaguars or the Dolphins? Yeah, I agree. I think the Dolphins might even try to break their record they set last year with 70 when they scored 72 points.
It could be. I feel like it won't be quite as big a walkover because that was quite insane. But yeah, Miami.
But the Denver defense was just so bad. Like they scored 28 points, which is like, okay, the offense did okay.
Yeah.
You can't. There's not much you can blame for that. But yeah. Next up, I think Miami. I think Miami's going to be a good team. Miami, watch out, Buffalo. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
Go for that.
It's been quite
AFC
a
East
close battle the last few years for them. So.
Yeah, I'm sure Twixt will be very, very happy this season.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers playing the New Orleans Saints, another divisional game. Being done for the NFC South this time. Who do you like in that?
I suppose New Orleans at home. I have to go with them, I think. And the Saints are a very good team, and they've got if I remember correctly, always have very good defense. So I think New Orleans.
Yeah, I think Saints are a team that never intentionally suck to get draft picks. They never tank.
Yeah.
And Carolina, despite tanking and getting the first overall pick, were terrible last year.
Yeah.
And they got a high pick again this year, which they gave to Chicago. So yeah, I think Carolina. There's so many things wrong with that team. So when you have an owner who walks into restaurants in his town, when they have a sign saying hire a better coach, to have an argument with the restaurant owner, like, dude, you're a billionaire. Chill out, okay? Just go home, sleep on your pile of money, and and wife, just enjoy that, You don't need to win every argument in life.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think you're right. Saints over Panthers, first divisional, another divisional game, and then the game after that we have the Minnesota Vikings against the New York Football Giants.
Yeah.
Well, that's the official name because they're different to the New York Baseball Giants.
Baseball Giants, yes. Fair call.
Who are now the San Francisco Baseball Giants, but
Yeah. I think this one, I might actually go Minnesota. Minnesota is one of my workmates' team. He likes Minnesota, so I'm gonna pick them.
I like Minnesota too, but they just got their rookie quarterback they just drafted got injured. It's very, very unlucky for them. They're playing a backup you can change your mind. I think the
No.
Giants.
I'll stay with Minnesota.
Daniel Jones is going to want to show that he can do something. I think the Giants are not going to be a good team, but I think they're going to beat Minnesota because they're at home as well at New York.
They are at home. But I'll keep with Minnesota, if anything, just to be different to you for this one. But it'd probably be pretty close. I think it'd be a pretty close match.
Yeah. Next up, we have another divisional game, the Las Vegas Raiders versus the LA Chargers. Both teams formerly used to play in LA, and now the LA, obviously, the Chargers were in San Diego for 40 plus years before moving back, and Las Vegas moved to Oakland for many decades before moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a rivalry. Like, they hate each other.
Yeah.
Who do we pick? Who do we like for this?
Probably go Chargers, LA for this one. I do like the Raiders, but I think Chargers. And Chargers have played really well last few years, so they've got a good team.
Yeah, they've got a new coach. He's just come off winning the national championship for Michigan State, college championship, that is.
Yep.
And he's come back to the NFL. Jim Harbaugh, the brother of John Harbaugh of the Ravens. He took the 49ers to the Super Bowl back in 2014. Now they are. Now he's back in the league. I agree. I think the Chargers, even though they will not have Justin, they won't have Justin as their quarterback to take care Justin Herbert. Sorry, I lost the name there. He might not be starting. I think Vegas, they couldn't even draft a rookie QB, even though 6 QBs were drafted in that first round. Somehow everybody drafted one before them, and some people I think Vegas are probably gonna figure out how. But I think they have a serviceable backup in Gardner Minshew. So yeah, they'll not have a bad season. But I think the Chargers win here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right. So there was a bit of technical difficulties there. So we just need to continue on from where we had. So we now go to Denver versus Seattle, the Russell Wilson derby. Considered one of the greatest fleecings in the history of the sport, where Denver gave up 3 first-round picks to get Russell Wilson, and they ended up and now they have to pay him $80 million for not being on their team, as he got cut 2 years later. Denver are a bad team. Very, very bad. They're not going to do well. I think Seattle are a good team. They have a good team, but they also have a new coach. Denver's coach is a very, very good coach, but he still needs it this year to reset things up now that he's got his new QB. I think, even though his QB is I think 250 years old and has played over 2,000 American football games in college level, but it's the NFL. Not college. So exactly. I think I'm going with Seattle on this one.
Yeah, no, I think Seattle too. It's in Seattle. They seem better. I think it's just going to be almost an easy win for the Seahawks. They should take it.
Yeah. The next game we have is Dallas versus Cleveland. Now, this game is being played at Dallas, but Cleveland has smashed Dallas the last few seasons when they've had to play them, as has every other team in the NFC North when they haven't had their starting quarterback injured. So, but Dallas are always a good team, always competitive, but I don't think they have built their team. They haven't gotten in the free agents. Their team is pretty much the same as last year, except a year older. And not as good. And also they have refused to pay their quarterback, who's probably going to be the first player to earn $70 million a year because he's going to become a free agent. The rate they're going.
Yeah.
So, Dallas, they've got issues. They'll be good this year, but they've got issues. So I like Cleveland. I'm going with them.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it's been, the Browns have definitely been better in the last few years. It used to be, just bet on the Browns to lose, but I think they're much better. They're contenders, really. So yeah, I think
contenders.
Definitely contenders. I think Cleveland here as well.
But interesting. Wondering if they should trade quarterbacks, and the Browns might actually win this Super Bowl. Speaking of which, maybe Dak Prescott ends up at the Browns next year. Who knows?
Who knows?
The Browns do silly things.
Yes,
so even if they are a better team now, they do silly things. And that would be a very silly thing to do.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Very silly.
That being said, I'm picking them.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Washington Commanders playing against Tampa Bay. Washington with a rookie quarterback, new ownership, getting their first full season in charge after 20 plus years of horrible ownership in that franchise.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders are the only team to have not won 10 games in the regular season since 1994, when they won the Super Bowl.
All right.
When they were defending Super Bowl champs, sorry.
All right.
So, yeah. This was a team that was so well run. They won 3 Super Bowls in 8-ish years with 2 different coaches and 3 different quarterbacks. Such a well-run organization.
Yeah, that is quite well run this year.
But we'll see. They've got a great group of owners right now, but we'll see how they are. And they're really only just starting. Tampa Bay are a settled team, a settled franchise. Yeah. Their QB, the only issue is Baker Mayfield actually has expectations on him now, so that's usually when he has a down year, but I believe in Baker. He's not at the Browns anymore, I reckon. Tampa Bay at home will take this one.
No, I agree for many of the same reasons, I think. Yeah, Tampa Bay seem to be clear favourites here. You say? I don't see any reason to go against them.
Yeah. Next up, we have the LA Rams versus Detroit. This was the divisional game. LA just lost to Detroit in that game. They were defending champs. They weren't defending champs. They have won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They did the fastest rebuild ever, literally. And Matt Stafford's back this year.
Yeah.
Going back to Detroit, he's going to get a standing ovation again, probably, from the Detroit fans. Look, he went and won a Super Bowl when he left you, so that tells you he wasn't the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But Jared Goff has been great for Detroit. I think this is a really, really interesting game. Low-key might be the most interesting non-divisional game after KC Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think the Detroit. I like the LA Rams, but I think the Detroit Lions will just about edge it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty close as well. Stafford's back at Detroit, so I think I'm going to throw it to Detroit as well. It's another one than last year or last few years I might have, picked the Rams. But it's in Detroit. Stafford's there.
You mean you would have picked a good team rather than a bad team?
Yeah, exactly.
Is what you're saying. It's
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
But I think they might actually be good this year.
And you don't know which one to pick.
Yeah, don't have the home good team.
Fair enough. Yeah. Next, we have the Monday night football game. So the Detroit LA Rams is the primetime game, so that'll be heaps of fun to watch on Monday night for us, Sunday night for those stateside, and the Monday night football or Tuesday afternoon football for us is the New York Jets versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
This is another low-key super interesting game.
Yes.
I think the Aaron Rodgers obviously has some history.
Yeah.
With the Niners, he thought he was going to be drafted first overall by them, and he ended up waiting 24 more picks before he was drafted by Green Bay.
Oh.
And he became, he's probably a future Hall of Famer. And yeah, San Francisco have been waiting to find a great QB for a very, very long time. So when he was after the draft, he told people that the Niners would regret not drafting him. He's not going to regret not being drafted by the Niners. So turned out to be right.
Yeah, I think so.
He tried to go there again at the when his career with the Packers had ended, but the Jets made him an offer he couldn't refuse, i.e. they would sign all his friends and let him do whatever he wanted.
Always a good deal. Always a good deal.
It's the Adam Sandler deal that, Netflix gave him.
Yeah. Like, whatever, do what you want. Make us some money.
Pretty much. And yeah, to be fair, they looked like a good idea at the time until he had the horrible injury in the first game of the year last year.
Yeah. So we'll have to see this year whether things look up for the Jets. But yeah. I don't think that's going to be this first game, though.
Yeah, I think you can't have that sort of thing happen twice in one, right? Like that would just be too much bad luck.
That would be too much bad luck. I don't see anything bad about that happening. I just don't think the Jets are going to beat the 49ers in San Francisco.
I mean, it would be funny because, he spent the off-season deciding whether or not he wanted to be Robert F. K. Jr.'s running mate. And he's now decided he's back and he's gonna play football. And this game is always gonna have a lot of attention on it. So this is why it's the Monday night game. But I think in the end, San Francisco 49ers, they are the NFC champions. Went to the Super Bowl last year, just lost.
Yeah.
Some incredible play by that Chiefs defense to get them through.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, and they've just re-signed their best receiver, Brandon Ayuk.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, I like the Niners in this one.
Yeah. I think it's the 49ers all the way.
Basically, until all their players get injured at some point this season, which is going to happen, I think they'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. And that is it. That's the review. So this is going to be a really, really great first week. I'm really looking forward to it, and obviously the season as well. This time we'll see if we can cover them more this season, but I'm really excited, but I think that's all we have time for today.
Yep.
So thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Catch you next time.
Well, that is the end. Thanks for listening all the way through.
If you liked what you heard, we have even more. NineSixFourTwo Discord and a Buy Me a Coffee.
Pretty sure it's Buy Me a Beer.
Oh yeah, buy me a beer on buymeacoffee.com.
In both these places, you can talk to us, and we may even listen, especially if you do buy a said beer or coffee. I might still be confused.
Yes, we're easily bribed. All links are in the show notes below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
This is on YouTube.